Okay, I'm here at Huevos Rancheros, just in case you don't use trail forks, but you should, and just to give you an idea of where this is located. Whoop Up is over there, the bike park is over there, closed bottle roll climb will bring you up there. There's a park bench here, which is a great, I can't think of words today apparently, landmark. Up there, the peak of that climb is Graybeard. So if you're looking at trail forks, Graybeard is there, and then this is Huevos Rancheros. So it is a blue trail. I've never ridden it before. This is gonna be new to me. At the very end of this video, why it's a little longer than it would to do the trail and the intro and the outro is because last week I scoped it out. The Ender is something that I saw from Ivan's video, and I'll talk about Ivan in a second here. You should go follow his channel and check him out. He's riding stuff that I don't ride. He's an gnarlier rider. He's taking video of it and putting it up before I do it too, which is great because then I've got something to go off of, which I did for this trail, Huevos Rancheros. So this trail got put up like maybe last year. A bunch of trails in the past year and a half have really popped off on trail forks and really just, yeah, they've gotten listed, and some are great, some not so much. But there's been a lot to choose from when I decide I want to try something new. So this is a blue trail. That Ender is going to be really dark blue, I think. I haven't ridden it yet, but I scoped it out. At the very end of the video, I will show you what it looks like from the bottom and what that steep part looks like. Ivan takes it as a drop. He mentions in the description, which is a good thing, that you can roll it, but you've got to be cautious. I think I'm going to get too much speed. There's some exposure on the right side, and then you curve left, and that's where it gets steep, and it kind of evens out for a second, and then there's like a second part, and that's where that drop or roll is going to be. I'm going to try to roll it because I don't do drops well unless I I could drop off a curb, and then because I wasted darn much, then I had an incident with I had my spokes the other day. Anyway, I want to get better at jumps and drops. I do, and it's not about my weight, it's about fear. But then I'm like, man, I need a better bike and newer parts and stuff, because I'm going to end up breaking stuff off my bike by even just trying stuff because of the impact, and I don't have a full suspension bike. Anyway, so stick around for the end if you really want to see what that drop looks like, or that roll. It's a blue trail. I'm hoping to clean it this first time. That Ender I know will be a challenge for me, the same way that Lost Souls Ultra Ender was, the same way that the Muff Ender was, and it took me a couple times going to those. Like I couldn't make them for a bit, but this one, now that I've scoped it out and I've kind of done some visualizing of riding it and stuff, I am hoping that I clean it this very first time. It's windy, there's traffic here, sorry for the long intro, but I've been meaning to do this for weeks and I keep forgetting. Ivan MTB, so IVAN MTB, short for mountain bike. Check him out, find him on social media. I hope that I remember to put a link in the description of this video to his YouTube channel. You should check him out. He's a great rider. He uses a different angle than me when he's using like a chesty or whatever. Because even when I use a chesty, it's a little higher up and a different angle. You don't see my arms and stuff really. But his is much more fast-paced, more action cam. But he's riding stuff that I don't ride. He's a better rider, and he's posting it on trail forks, which is sick. So there is a video already up here of Huevos Rancheros, and it's his. And that's what I looked at before I decided to go and do this ride. And what made me, when I was doing gun run, what made me stop and check out the bottom and go up there and the stuff you'll see at the end. I'm ranting. Let's get it. Going too fast. Going too fast. Well, I know I didn't clean it. Well, let's see if I can do more. I don't know. Nope. Darn it. I knew this was going to be an issue, and I don't think it's just mental. I think that part of it is mental, but I'm just going too fast here. We've got loose rocks. The exposure is there as well. I'm just gonna hit too much speed and not have enough control for my ability and comfort. So I'm going to not do that part right now. And maybe in the future with more confidence, I'd be able to do that. I'm unsure yet if I'm gonna try the ender here. I think it's fine. It's mostly just the speed, because this part was all I could see before, because I didn't climb up there, so I didn't know when that descent really started. I feel good about making that decision, and from here even, this roll doesn't seem too bad. So I think I am going to attempt it here, but this here is too much for me at this point. Again, just a lot of loose dirt and rocks, and you gain too much speed up top there before you even get here. At least for me, my bike, my ability, and my mental, I don't know what to call it, but I think that I was pretty good mentally today, and because I was, maybe that's why I made that call. I made a good call, I think. Anyway, let's see if I can roll through this ender without getting paranoid once I'm at the top of it. The thing is, this is going to be a send. Like, you just have to send it. I don't think there's any other option here. Once you get here, you're just gonna have to send it. And it's one of those things that I'm telling myself, like, yes, I'll be higher when I'm on my bike and that'll look scarier, but if I fall, big deal. What's gonna happen here if I flip end over end? I might get the wind knocked out of me. I got pads on today, I got my helmet. I'm not gonna end my life on this, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna get severely injured. But the thing is, I know that once I get here, because of how high I am on my bike, once I get here, I've gotta just do it. I can't bail, because if I try to bail last second, instead of just sending, that's when I'm gonna get hurt. So, it's unfortunate that I couldn't clean this ride, but now I know what I'm in for when I feel like I do have more capability, that I can try it. So let's see what happens here. Transparency. I don't know how long it took me, maybe a half an hour of a little bit here, a little bit there, making attempts, trying to cut through here. I finally ended up, after trying to cut through here, realizing, like, look, I just have to take it straight on the trail. And there was a sweet spot where I could get on my bike, but you got to balance quickly. Be balanced for the descent. The roll wasn't the problem, the descent wasn't the problem. So I know I can do it again. And I say again, because full transparency, I did it. And I got to the bottom, I turned my camera off, and instead of turning off, my camera turned on. And then I looked at it, I took off my helmet, I looked at it, and it said repairing file. My camera stopped about I don't know, a couple seconds before I went off. Because I have some other footage of me kind of still like, I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out. My camera's gonna die. So if it doesn't record it this time, I guess I don't include this ender, but I still want to record this trail and post it. So I'm hoping that the second time it records and that I clean it. I usually don't stop while I'm riding unless I have to, or if it's a long enough ride and there's like a really nice meditative happy place for me, I'll stop and take 10 minutes or so before I climb back up. But I wanted to take a look at this. So this is a trail that I think just got listed in the past year called Huevos Rancheros, and it just ends here. It kind of intersects Gun Run. Maybe it goes down there and ends there. But there's a drop that apparently you can roll through. I didn't have pads today. Otherwise, I think I would have ended up taking this. I just did Graybeard. But I'm going to save this footage for when I do ride Huevos Rancheros so I can show you this as I'm looking at it for the first time here. But to show you from this angle, because I don't know what this looks like yet. But it is said, assuming this is the section, that you can roll through it. That doesn't look too bad to me. If this is the part, you could take it as a drop, you could roll through it. Of course, GoPro effect is a thing. Some exposure up there, but I don't feel too bad about that. Yeah, you can roll through, come down here. From that angle up there, obviously it's gonna look a lot steeper. But I feel, you know, from where I stand right now, if that is the drop that they're talking about, I feel like that's very doable for me. So keep that in mind, I guess. You know what? Why not just give you the angle from up here? Because I mean, this is kind of steep already. So I guess it depends on how much speed you've got rolling through here. Yes, you can roll through it, but it will it'll speed you up for sure. And these rocks are all loose and junk. So you do want to proceed with caution for sure. But there's that angle of it. And yeah. Okay. Something I do want to tackle. This will be kind of an achievement for me to do, I think, because it is a little scary, and if I was on my bike it'd be scarier. So hopefully I make it without wrecking, and you're seeing this video after I've completed it. We'll find out. I'm in the shade of the half pipe at the bike park. I'm really tired. Having to hike my bike back up that last part, just, I don't know, and just being in the sun, it's like 30 degrees, and just like, even though it wasn't like explosive movements, we're just sitting in the sun, standing there trying to figure things out. It took a lot out of me. So anyway, outro. I didn't clean it. Maybe I'll try it again with a little bit lower tire pressure so that I have more grip and I can slow down better. And maybe I will try it again. I know that if I am getting too much speed and I don't want to take that roll with that speed, I could go to the left. There's a bit of a lip there and I don't want to like wreck trying to do that either and drop into like cactus country there. But maybe I'll just be like, I'll just send it and I'll just do what I can, and yes, I'm going too fast and I can go to the left. I don't have to take the ender with that much speed. So maybe I can clean it in stages. We'll see. Not really any other features I want to talk about. It's mostly that exposure on the right side while you have that steep descent. Again, you got loose rocks, loose dirt, a lot of cactus. But before that, it's pretty chill, I think. So anyway, with that, see you in another time.